I'm just gonna pretend it's not like I haven't posted an engineering video in literally 44 days and 22 hours. I've been a bit busy. I had a music scholarship to prepare for, which happened over 44 days ago, and then I sort of got lazy. But I'm back again because I know how much you missed me, and I'm gonna be back making the robots again to get prepared for university in a scarily short amount of time. So yeah, what am I gonna make this time, you may ask? Well, I was playing piano the other day and I downloaded a metronome app by an unnamed company so I don't get sued, and they had a device they were selling, a wristwatch which vibrates on your wrist to tap the beats to keep you playing, and it was $99 US, and I looked at it and I thought, that is not worth $99. I could make that for less than $5. I can make that probably for less than $1. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, how am I gonna do that? So, I'm gonna use some Velcro to make a little wrist strap. I'm gonna get this Xbox 360 controller and I'm gonna take it apart. Why? Well, I had a very, very smart idea. You see, when you're playing Xbox, you're playing, I don't know, Call of Duty or FIFA, and you let in a goal on FIFA and you get shot in Call of Duty, not the other way around. And what happens? It vibrates, doesn't it? It sort of goes, and that's because it's got a little vibration motor. So it's a tiny little circle motor, I think. I haven't researched these in about a year. And they've got a tiny little motor and it vibrates. Pretty much. Yeah. Before we get into it, it would be great if you could like, comment, subscribe, tell me ideas that I should make next. I've also been busy on my Instagram page, Chris Myers Piano, making piano videos, obviously. So if you could give that a quick follow as well, that'd be really cool. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm trying to find a hammer so I can break this. Get out the motor, the vibration thing, figure out how it works, strap it to my wrist, code a little Arduino to basically send out a certain amount of vibrations depending on a little button that you press to change the beat thing. Yeah, that. So I'm going to do that now. So first we remove the batteries because health and safety. And then we get a screwdriver. You get a screwdriver from there, like so. And you, oh no, we've already reached our first problem. Those screws, that's the word, they got like a little line that you can turn, or a little plus that you can turn with a screwdriver like that, which you can't see, but it's got like 4 prongs. This one is basically, I think, hexagonal. Yeah, hexagonal, so I'm gonna have to use like one of these things, you see, like that, to open it. That's not a bad idea, just use these. So yeah. Whoever designed this controller was not very nice at all, because not only are they hexagonal, but they've got a little like rod in the middle of them as well. So you can't use one of these. You've got to use one of these with a little hole inside it. I don't have one of those, so I guess I'm gonna have to go and do it the old-fashioned Myers way. What is the Myers way, you might ask? Well, you put the item on the table, which you can't see but it's here, and then you get the nearest hammer and you just go. You know it's a good controller when you shake it. It makes lots and lots of little rattling noises. So, I broke it, which is what I do, and I found this. This is a motor, as you can probably tell, and when I plug in 9 volts across the motor, what happens? You do that, and you do that, and it vibrates really annoyingly. There we go. Plug that in there, and do that, and it moves. And it's so uncomfortable to hold. So basically, I've made a watch. Ta-da! Look. There we go. You've got the motor here, which is strapped tightly to my wrist by these Velcro straps. Let's just remind ourselves about the cost here. The vibrating motor you can get for a very cheap price. The Velcro you can also get for a very cheap price. A battery you can get for a very cheap price. You plug it all together, vroom, 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 motor goes brr. So I've just soldered the wires onto the motor, so now they've got longer wires they can plug into the Arduino, which is here. I've got a wrist strap which is here, and what I'm going to do is put bash, bash, bing, bang, bog, bigadoo, whatever, and they're all going to be stuck together. So I'm going to glue gun that to that so I can have that stuck onto my arm as well, up here. So that's the next bit, that's the difficult bit, because I haven't really thought about how I'm going to do that. But I never really think about anything, so that should sort of cancel out. So basically, it works. So I'll show you, look. You can see it by the thing there. I've basically written some code which I can actually show you now. So the code is really simple, pretty much. You've got a decimal value of the tempo marking, which is 120. You basically create a decimal milli, which is for milliseconds. You don't need to do these 2 lines, but when I was finding an error, I was trying to fix a way to do it, and this is how I fixed it. It's bad, but yeah, whatever. Which basically takes your time marking, which is, say, in this case, 120. That means you've got 120 beats per minute. So that means there's 2 beats per second. So you do the minute, 60 seconds, divided by your time to find how many seconds there are per beat. In this case, half a second per beat, because there's 2 per second. Then you multiply by about 1,000 to get your number of milliseconds. Then you get your integer value of your beat, which is the rounded version of that. So essentially, the rounded version of the amount of milliseconds there are between beats. Then you delay for roughly that amount of time, minus 200 milliseconds. Then you press the motor on to vibrate. Then you press now in the serial to see that it's actually working. As you can see, it's going down every half a second, and then it turns off the motor for another 800 milliseconds or so. Obviously, you can see it working by that. You can't feel it, obviously, but you can see it. This elastic keeps falling off. Velcro. So you can see it going every half a second. I'll turn the tempo marking to 30, for example. This should be 1 beat every 2 seconds. So if that's going 1, 2, 3, 4, this should now be 1, 2. At that, for example, you can see it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go, it's working now. So that's going every 2 seconds now. So it actually works really well. So let's just recap what's actually happened here. I got some very cheap Velcro and a very cheap motor from a very cheap game controller. Then I got an Arduino, which, yes, is the expensive part, but you can get cheap versions of basically microcontrollers anywhere to program yourself if you have the knowledge. Then I just got some wires, which are, again, very cheap. I got a free online Arduino IDE, Integrated Development Environment. I plugged it all in, wrote some code, which took about 10 minutes, and then voila, it works. Now compare that to the $99 thing that they're selling you on the company. This is what you should be buying. If you want to buy this, get in touch with me. I mean, why not? It's going to cost you £1. And yeah, just to show it works, I'm going to play some practice now to see if it actually does a good job or not. Because I think it does a good job. I can feel it here, so yeah. Someone's just commented on my piano Instagram page, which you should follow. So I've got it set to 1 beat every half second, so 120 beats a minute. So instead of having this really annoying click, click, click thing in front of you, you just can feel it on your wrist, and you can just go. And then you can practice your pieces, for example. Or you can practice your which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the most pointless video you could have made. So if you enjoyed it, please like, please comment, please subscribe, because it's pretty cool. And stick around for my videos, which are going to be coming a lot more often than they have been. And also, yeah, just tell your friends, have fun, stay safe. Yeah, see you next time.